The Chechen Wars, spanning from 1994 to 2009, were a series of armed conflicts between the Russian Federation and the Chechen separatist movements. These wars were marked by intense violence, human rights abuses, and the struggle for Chechen independence. This article provides an overview of the Chechen Wars, their causes, key events, and their impact on Chechnya and the wider region. Causes of the conflict. The Chechen Wars had several underlying causes. Historical and cultural factors. Chechnya, a region in the North Caucasus, has a long history of resistance against external control. The Chechen people have a distinct cultural identity and a desire for self-determination, which contributed to the separatist movements. Dissolution of the Soviet Union. The collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991 created a power vacuum and a complex political landscape in the Caucasus region. Chechnya, seeking independence, declared itself a sovereign state, challenging Russian authority. Economic factors and resource control. Chechnya's strategic location and its oil reserves played a significant role in the conflict. Control over these resources, as well as the associated economic benefits, heightened tensions between the Chechen separatists and the Russian government. Key events of the wars. The Chechen Wars were marked by several significant events. First Chechen War. Chechen Independence Declaration. In 1991, Chechnya declared independence from Russia. The Russian government refused to recognize Chechnya's sovereignty, leading to armed conflict. Russian military intervention. In December 1994, Russian forces launched a large-scale military intervention to quell the separatist movement. The war resulted in heavy casualties and significant destruction, particularly during the Russian siege of Grozny, the capital city. Peace agreement and de facto independence. In 1996, a ceasefire was reached, leading to the signing of the Kosovo Accord. This accord granted de facto independence to Chechnya, establishing it as a self-governing entity. Second Chechen War. Invasion of Dagestan and rise of Islamist militancy. In 1999, Chechen militants launched incursions into the neighboring Republic of Dagestan. The Russian government, viewing it as a security threat, launched a second military intervention in Chechnya. Shift in conflict dynamics. The conflict in the Second War evolved with the rise of Islamist militant groups such as the Caucasus Emirate. The Russian government aimed to eliminate these groups and maintain control over Chechnya. Human rights abuses and Grozny's destruction. The Second War witnessed widespread human rights abuses committed by both Russian forces and Chechen militants. The city of Grozny suffered immense destruction during the conflict. Ramzan Kadyrov's leadership. Following the death of separatist leader Aslan Maskhadov, Ramzan Kadyrov, appointed by the Russian government, became the leader of Chechnya. Kadyrov implemented policies aimed at consolidating control and suppressing opposition. Consequences and lasting impact. The Chechen Wars had significant consequences for Chechnya and the wider region. Humanitarian crisis and displacement. The wars resulted in a severe humanitarian crisis, with thousands of people killed and widespread displacement. The civilian population endured significant hardship, including the destruction of infrastructure, limited access to basic services, and psychological trauma. Terrorism and regional instability. The Chechen conflict contributed to the spread of extremist ideologies and the rise of transnational terrorism. Some Chechen militants joined global jihadist movements, posing a security